My mother emigrated to Brazil, and I wanted to make a comparison between shopping in Brazil and Spain. Also, so you can see a bit of her reaction at the supermarket and what she usually buys. And of course, I'm also going to do a little shopping here in Spain to compare the prices. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Anita Mateo from Cuba, now living in Galicia, Spain. In this video, as the title says, I'll show you a shopping trip my mom took. My mom emigrated to Brazil. She went to Brazil. She didn't come here to Spain. But many of you have been interested in how my mom is doing over there in Brazil. So we had this idea to make a video comparing my shopping in Spain versus shopping in Brazil. She sent me videos showing her usual shopping and spending in Brazil. I'll use the same amount to shop here in Spain and reveal the total at the end, making the video more interesting. And also, I want to say that part, well, we talked, she and I, and part of the income generated by this video. I'm going to send it to her also to contribute to help her because she still has a lot of things left to buy for her little house in Brazil. And well, that's it. If you like, comment, and support this video, I can help my family even more. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Right now, I'm going to the gym, but later I'll go shopping. And let's start with the video. So go ahead and subscribe, give it a like, and let's get started on the right foot.
Let's go to the supermarket, the one that's close to our house. It's called Royal Supermarket. We're going to do the weekly shopping. We're going to use the benefits from a food voucher that one of my children receives at their workplace. That's something common in some companies. Not all of them, but some give benefits. It's an extra benefit on top of the salary they receive. So we're going to try to give Anita a challenge. We're going to spend 300 reais, which is approximately, I think that's about 50 reais, 50 euros. So we're going to buy, and we're going to see what Anita can buy, what we buy here, and what Anita can buy over there in Spain. With 50 euros, how much did all of this cost us? Because sometimes it's possible we might go a little over, right? Let's go over there. Those signs you see there on the windows are the offers. But when there's a promotion, you can see the promotions. Well, we all know that these are discounted products.
Before continuing with the video, I want to mention something important. I get overwhelmed easily, especially by tasks I still need to do. And something that has been really hard for me to understand is that sometimes I just can't handle everything, no matter how much I want to. I once believed better organization, understanding myself, or being stronger would let me handle everything. But sometimes life piles up and proves you need to stop. And for some time now, I felt that I do need a little bit of help. I wasn't really sure what exactly was happening to me, but I did know that I needed it. I remember that before starting therapy, I felt a little disconnected from myself. That happens to me sometimes, and I think it happens to all of us. But there came a moment when I started and understood that it's really necessary to have a space where you can speak without a filter and express everything you feel, all your worries. About therapy. I've learned to take away practical tools from talking to a professional, like pausing, listening to myself, being less hard on myself, and sometimes disconnecting. I turn off my phone, and that day I say, it's my day to relax and enjoy life a little more, without stressing about the constant pressure I feel. I recommended BetterHelp to you a few months ago, and since I'm still using them, I wanted to talk about them again on this channel. BetterHelp is the sponsor of this video, and their mission is to make starting therapy very accessible for any of us. You do everything online from your computer. I do everything from here. You simply fill out a short form where you write how you feel, what you want, what you feel you need. And in just a few days, they will assign you a licensed psychologist who is right for you. And something important in therapy is to have a lot of trust and feel like you connect with that person. If you don't connect with your assigned psychologist, you can switch at no extra cost. BetterHelp makes it easy to start from home whenever suits you. You can begin therapy and communicate with your psychologist via video, phone, or chat. So if you feel like you're at a point where you need to talk to someone, discuss your problems, and look for a solution that's right for you, I'm going to leave a link in the description and in the pinned comments so you can check out help. It'll be down here and you'll get 10% off your first month. Let's continue the video. Could I match it just by buying this? The Bodega Serrano ham, 56 euros this duck, and this one is cheap. You know, people from Spain, this is usually expensive. In fact, this is the ham I'm buying. It costs 12.87 and here I bought another one. I think this is the most expensive thing in my weekly shopping. Here's my shopping. I'll show you everything I bought. Okay, I bought this milk. Here are 6 milks. I bought this skim protein milk. Yes, it's completely skimmed. Some avocados, rice. I buy basmati rice. This bag is cleaning supplies. These are the cleaning things I buy for my house at Mercadona. So this haul is not going to be just food. I'm also going to show you what I buy for washing for the house smells. These little sponges for scrubbing. I buy these, which are air fresheners to put in the closet so the clothes smell nice, so they don't smell musty. And I really like this one, which is like lavender. A sponge for bathing, which I change from time to time because these things need to be replaced. This is for the bathroom. I love the toiletries from Mercadona. I love their quality and the way they smell. I buy this glass cleaner from Mercadona. And this, which is for cleaning the kitchen, or it's multi-purpose, for cleaning kitchen surfaces and the stove and all that. I like this one a lot. And something interesting is that here in Spain, things come labeled in Spanish and Portuguese since we're making this video comparing with Brazil. Fun fact, because I think these things are also sold in Portugal. I bought this candle, which they also sell at the supermarket. It's the number 5 because Phoebe is going to turn 5 years old. And to treat myself at night, this dark chocolate with 99% cocoa. Let's continue with the second bag. I also bought this toilet paper. This is the most expensive item from my shopping. The ham, I already told you at the supermarket. I buy the Iberian acorn-fed ham. I used to buy the cheapest one before, but one day someone had me try this one and there's no going back. Once you try the good one, you don't want to go back. For the previous one then, this only cost 12.87 euros. I can say that this is the most expensive but the tastiest thing I buy because I just can't live in Spain without the ham. I just love some strawberries. 12 eggs, I buy these at Mercadona. Sometimes I also buy them at the market. Lately, I've been buying these kinds of things a lot outside of the supermarket. This frozen corn that I love because I make stews, I make meat with corn, I make a salad and it's good. I bought these. I bought these frozen vegetables. I don't usually buy this, but I started a training plan and then my trainer told me that I could buy this, that this isn't healthy. This isn't bad. It doesn't have additives. It's just chopped and frozen vegetables so I can just cook them in a pan, Since I live alone and cook for myself, I buy a lot of greens and vegetables, but they almost always spoil before I use them. So I'm going to try this to see if I like it. This is 6 plain Greek yogurts. I buy the plain kind. No sugar, no flavor, nothing. I like this one, and I bought these chicken leg quarters. There are 2. This gives me enough protein for 2 meals. And besides that, the bread I told you about, the one I showed you. I'm not buying bread at the supermarket anymore. I'm buying it at the bakery. I think it's much healthier. Also, toothpaste, and well, this is everything I bought. Here's exactly what I'll leave for you. 60 euros including the bread, which costs just over 1 euro. So now, let's see, we're going to move on to Brazil because I'm sure you're watching this video because you want to see my mom in Brazil, right? Do you want to see how she's doing over there? Now let's talk about my mom shopping in Brazil. She'll share more about what she buys. And she spent about the same amount. I asked her, how much do you usually spend on a big shopping trip in Brazil? A big one? And she said, well, I'm going to do the shopping. She did the shopping, recorded it and all that. And at the end, she told me the amount. So I told her I was going to do a shopping trip for exactly the same price. Let's compare what you can buy here and there. Maybe we don't buy the same things. But well, more or less you can figure out in your mind how many things you can buy in this country for 60 euros and in Spain versus Brazil. So let's move on to Brazil.
Well, here we have the empty cart. Let's see what we fill it with. The price of this is 15.98. Well, we changed and we were going to take those, but we decided to take 2 of these, which are the same amount and come out cheaper. Let's get some of these onions. I always like to pick these small ones, because they come in a little bag. They last me quite a while, more than a week, and the little bag costs 6.99. There you have the price.
My brother, look, that's the price. We give you 15 for 5, more than 10 here, 600 grams for 11.99, special promotion for you. They also came like this, right?
This is Elefante tomato paste, a really good brand. It's tomato paste, it lasts me a long time, and it's the one I always buy. Sometimes I buy a big can, but today I'm going to buy this one, this size, which is smaller. So,
The product weighs 350 grams, thank you.
look, Elefante has other things. I thought it only had tomato puree, but this is like onion and garlic together. I'm gonna try it. I've never bought it before. Let's see how it turns out. They're bad.
Tomato from Renault Rocher.
With 8,000,
25.90 pre-fried shoestring potatoes. You're asking for it, and today is the break.
the pepper, I love this one. You know what? I've never seen aji cachucha here in Spain or any other type of chili that isn't a pepper. And well, I like pepper and I use it. It's what I always buy. Well, let's buy potatoes for the same thing, for French fries, even though they sell French fries here. But I usually use this to make meat with potatoes. Let's see, that's good. Look, there's another type of potato here.
It's difficult.
Tomato is very expensive.
The subscribe.
Last time when I bought coffee, it was 27, and today it's already 3,690, so the price of coffee has gone up. But, well, I'm going to take it. This is called calabresa sausage. We discovered it and we love it. It's really delicious. And to make chickpeas, to make white beans, it's special, and we're going to get some bacon. That also works for that, for red beans, white beans. Miguel Verde, It's the first time I'm going to buy it here, 399.
We use it a lot at my job. It's going to be a special yellow rice.
Here, chickpeas are called grão de bico, and we found them.
This one, like, yes.
Well, the cart is full. Now let's see if we buy meat. How beautiful. We already bought 2 kilos of peito de frango, which is chicken breast, and now we ordered filet de pernil, and they're filleting it for me. And then maybe later I'll ask for ground beef, which here is called carne de boy. Well, we already did the shopping. We went a little over 389 reais. But well, considering that we are a big family, when we get home, I'll show you what we bought.
What we bought lasts us for more than a week. It actually lasts us for 2 weeks.
Well, there are our bags. We're going to get an Uber because incredibly here it's easier. To get an Uber because it's cheaper. For example, it costs us 9 reais. And if we took the bus, which stops right in front, it would cost us 6 reais each. And there are 3 of us. So that would be 18, double the price. So we decided to order an Uber. It's almost here now. Let's see what we bought. We bought potatoes, we bought carrots, onions. This thing my son mentioned, which is for making rice pudding. I had never seen it before. It says so on the outside. The little package has a drawing of rice pudding with cinnamon on it. These little pink corn snacks, these are just for a treat. 2 bottles of soda, the calabrese sausage, which by the way we got on sale.
Coffee.
The 2 little jars of elefante, one of garlic and onion, the other of tomato puree, black beans, chickpeas, milk, pepper, garlic, tomatoes, of course. It should be clarified that what we buy isn't just for 1 week, it lasts us more than a week.
Because, for example, 15 days ago we bought eggs and we still have some left.
The rice, 5 kilos of rice, and well, here is the meat we bought. chicken breast fillet, and beef. This is the whole purchase. Now I'm going to show you how much everything cost. There's more here. Here's the bacon. The white beans, another pack of black beans, which we use a lot at home. The corn, which I had never bought before, but I love it. I used it in Cuba and I hadn't bought it here yet. And the yuca. And then everything came out to 385.70. That's the total amount of the purchase. Actually, I was planning to spend only 300, but we bought a few things. There are little things that are really just indulgences because popcorn, for example, is one of them. This is a little indulgence I had never bought before and I wanted to know what it was like. These aren't things I usually buy. I don't usually buy corn, but the other things I do buy regularly. I still can't compare prices, although, for example, coffee has been cheaper at other times. It's still hard for me to compare prices because I don't know. I don't remember the prices of things. About how much I paid for it last time compared to now. No, I don't have that memory.
I hope you liked this video, that it was interesting. My mom and her husband have a channel on Facebook where they share a bit more about their experiences. I'll leave the link here in the description. Go support them over there. Sending you a big kiss. Bye.